There's obviously always been a lot of page poetry, but I've always found it so very, very boring. It's like the opposite of listening to a film's musical score without the image that it's scoring. All swirls of emotion and drama missing from that page poetry. I mean, it's just poems on a page. Why can't you just say it to me? There's a problem with communication, and that's distance. As much as I might love them, black and white movies will always have something missing from the real world, and anything written will only ever be touched again in a book. As if behind glass it's frustrating, like light always coming from the past. News feeds and stock footage and poems are never going to cut me like the wars they talk about should. And that kills me. Or it would, if I wasn't so far away, so far from epiphany that I have no clarity. Read me aloud some Thomas de Quincey, and maybe that'll convince me to give opium a go. I'm going to stop the poem and come back into it to read this, which I found. It's a letter. I found it on the pavement, all folded up. It wasn't discarded or anything. It looked like it had fallen out of someone's pocket. It's a letter from Olivia something, I can't read her last name, to Kira Shaw. And I thought it was interesting because this isn't going to get read now on paper. So, well, you'll see how much it changes its meaning being spoken to you now. Dear Kira Shaw, you are an obnoxious bitch, moody cow, slut, chav, and a lying spelt L-I-E-I-N-G, lying, cheating thief. I never want to see your ugly face again. I do not want you to be my best friend anymore. You are a little shit. Stay away from me. I'm always second best to you. You took what I really loved and spat it out. Stay away from me. I'm not your little lapdog anymore. Yours faithful, Olivia. If I wasn't so far away, so far from epiphany that I have no clarity, read me aloud some Thomas de Quincey, and maybe that'll convince me that opium is worth a go. You sit at home, a stone's throw, writing about how I left you and I found love in someone else. I can respect that, but let me hear it, because then I wouldn't be able to put it on the shelf and forget it so easily. Shock me, give me opium, push me, take me to war zones, cut me, tell me that 20 years young isn't too far to understand people who live in a lower class in another life. Play me hip-hop and bring them alive. Show me spoken word, bring it in big echoey containers from Palestine and Syria and put it on a stage. Give me a voice, because I've got nothing to say. That way it won't crowd your shelf. You can easily ignore it and let it float away.